Every time I think I have a lead, it comes to nothing.
Your boy Blitz&Blurr. Yeah.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
What's up?
It's your boy Blitz.
And I'll be your boy Blitz&Blurr.
Yo, welcome to a new episode of GCE. Yo, in this episode, we're going to do a review for you guys. It's just a review so far for Horizon Forbidden West. It's a lot more gameplay that we got to do. Hopefully you guys are checking out the videos and you like them. Leave your comments and share and follow and all that good stuff. But yo, we just wanted to jump in the middle of finishing the game to give you guys an update on how it's going so far. So let's get into it.
Without further
ado.
So what do you think about?
I've been doing the playthrough for the PS5, but we wanted to give you guys the playthrough also on the PS4 because a lot of people still got PS4, so we doing playthrough. Blur here jumped on the PS4, doing a playthrough that way, and I had the misfortune of doing the PS5. You know, I'm just unlucky like that, I guess. But anyway, so what we did was when we first did initial play with the commentary, Blur was playing it on the PS5, even though he pulled a lot to play on PS4, and he thinks it was I kind of put a bad taste in his mouth because he played the PS5 and then started playing on PS4. So his opinion's a little jaded, if you ask me.
But it's not jaded. It's the fact of it's like you driving around in a Porsche and then somebody put you in a Pinto. That's how it feels. It feels just like that. And don't get me wrong, CGI on point. Gameplay is still on point. But what I'm talking about is more so the visuals. You can see the disparity of the PS4 versus the PS5. You can see that, you know, I think it would even be a little bit better if I had a PS4 Pro.
Yes.
Because we couldn't even get the side-by-sides you're going to see in this we couldn't get it at 1080. It has to be at 720, so we're going to probably bump it up. But you will see the disparities of when it's in the water. On PS5, man, it looks like water. It looks like I can jump in there and go do some breaststrokes. But when you do on PS4, it still looks good. My daughter walked in, two of my daughters walked in and said, "Dad, this is," yeah, I said, "Yeah, it's the new one." Oh, it looks good because they're thinking of the old one. They didn't get to see it on the Porsche. You know what I'm saying? They got to see it on
the Pinto.
The Pinto. And don't get me wrong, it still plays well. The story is still
86 Corolla.
The story is still good, but when you play on the PS5 and then go back and try to play it on the PS4, the visuals do take a hit. Now, I'm not saying like now if you've never seen on PS5, you probably won't know the difference. All you know is it looks better than part one. Mm-hmm. But like when you run around, it's like. And I don't know if it's because of they got what is it called, a motion blur on or something, or checkerboarding. But you go in there, it's like when you move, everything around you is blurry. Well, when you do it on PlayStation 5, none of that look blurry. Everything still looks in focus. So maybe they had to do some other things to get it to play well on PS4.
Okay, agreed. So let me ask you this though. Other than the actual graphic aspect of it, how you feel about the game itself?
The gameplay's phenomenal. I mean, it feels like picking up part one.
Yeah.
You know, you don't forget. I mean, so I had to figure out because I ain't played it part one in a while. But once you got in it, my mind went right back to it feels. I mean, like the gameplay is phenomenal. You know, I'm not going to even say there's anything wrong with the gameplay. For me, you know, I love the gameplay. I think the camera could be a little finicky when you have to jump from one side to another, or you know, when you have to do now you have to jump up, and if you want to go higher, you got to know how to double tap that thing quick. So all that new stuff,
piece of cake,
takes a minute to get used to. But other than that, the gameplay and the story so far, I like it. The only thing I don't like, what comes with the story, is that. In part one, Aloy did everything by herself. You met these various people. Now in part two, I love it that Varl came with you on the first part. Mm-hmm. That you do see Aaron, you do see Varl again, but they're not with you. I think this time should have been more of a journey with her and the companions, and she could pick which one she wants to go on a particular mission, which you let the banter go back. And because I'm talking to think about it, even though as dope as she is. you're going to a new world, new monsters, new people, new everything, and these people are supposed to know how to really fight. So wouldn't it be better for you to take somebody with you that got your back?
I think it would. So for me, taking it from the top, graphic wise, phenomenal. HDR hooked up, high definition, and just
4K.
coming across smooth as silk, like butter. Just visually, you feel like you can just fall into that world. When she jumped in the water, I could have sworn I got splashed on my. I was like wiping water off my arms or whatever. As far as the gameplay, I agree. It picks right back up where one left off. Mm-hmm. It looks like a cleaner, crisper, faster running version of one. It just picks right up. This gameplay takes place. This actually Forbidden West technically takes place 6 months after Zero Dawn Horizon ends. So and it just feels like you just flow right into it once you get your mind reacclimated with the button patterns and everything like that. Super smooth. As far as the story's concerned, or as far as the game itself is the story and stuff like that, I think it's good. I think the fact that in part one, I wasn't sure how to take Silas in the first place. Because he came off as a good guy, but it was something a little...
He was shady.
He was shady. A little bit
But he
shady
always valued knowledge more than anything else. He valued knowledge more than friendship.
Yeah.
He valued knowledge more than his companions. To me, he valued knowledge above everything.
Yeah.
That's his character. His character valued the knowledge.
So he may be in here as an antagonist, but he might not be the actual bad guy.
Right.
So, and with that being said too, I think the new features that they added into there, the Batman grappler hook is probably my favorite thing in the world. I climb entire structures, get to the top, and see a grappling hook and say, oh man, I missed that. I'll climb all the way back down to jump up just to hit the grappling hook. And one of the things, like if you do the grappling hook and you tap circle, when you get to the top, you come up, you do an extra leap. I mean, this is probably one of the better traverse games that's been out in a minute, because you can just... I mean, you tap your scan button, it highlights the edges of the rocks, that you can't really tell, but there's, the little yellow lines, edges, you can just climb straight up rock faces. And I've done that. I've done a gameplay if I just do some exploring. It's not the one we recorded for you guys, because you don't want to see me just run around exploring stuff all willy-nilly. You want to see like a story unfold. So that's what we've been showing you. But I got a whole separate gameplay on hard, mind you, which is awesome. That I get to traverse all over the world once you get to the Forbidden West, man. It's awesome.
I think it's awesome. I think right now, from the story aspect, it's nice. No spoilers in this, so you don't have to worry. We ain't gonna spoil.
Oh, I do agree with you. I do wish it can take. Well, it could open up later on in the story. Right now, we're just in Chainscrap.
Yeah.
Chainscrap. Yeah, am I saying it right? So maybe later on we'll get to unlock somebody running with you.
I'm gonna tell you one of my
and I like the fact that when you went to Meridian, you bump into a bunch of characters from the first game, and I had to go back and be like, who was this again? I had to look people up.
Now I'm gonna tell you. Now he was making fun because we was looking at the PlayStation 4 version. I kept on saying the people look like they're plastered on with makeup. He's like, well, you don't have HDR on. I said, well, this can't do. You can't do HDR.
The screen you did it on didn't have HDR.
I don't care. Listen,
it didn't do fair.
Look, listen to me. It looked like somebody took a Crayola crown and just waxed it all over their face.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. It should have been pushing through at 1080p, but he didn't have all the full settings.
No. We looked it up. PlayStation regular
recorded video.
But
the output for your TV is going to come at 1080.
Yeah, but the recorded video is going to be 720.
Yeah.
And then you can't bump it up no more unless you had the PS4 Pro. Then it goes 1080.
We should have just grabbed that capture card and slap it on there, HD capture card that we could do. But we didn't know PlayStation was going to kick us at 720 until after the fact. But a little bit of knowledge there too. So the PS4 and the PS Slim rock you out at 720
when you're
recording directly from the device.
Right.
So if you go PlayStation Pro will kick you up to 1080.
Yeah. So
little FYI for those of you who
I didn't even know that. I thought it was 1080. But
yeah.
I mean, other than that, I'm liking it so far. And understand, God, we pay for these games. We don't get when we buy it for one, we buy it for the other.
Yeah.
And even though we can, download it on the PS5 and then download. We can do that, but the thing is, we pay for these games. So this is how we feel about the game so far.
Yeah, that's not true unadulterated opinion.
So far,
we're gamers just like you paying for this stuff.
If we had to grade it so far, I would give it right now an A. Because it's just giving me right back into it. I know, as we go through it, it's something, we might get, like I said, and I could say A- because I think the camera is finicky. I think sometimes the camera does get in its own way at times.
Well, you kind of control the camera, and there are settings in there where you can adjust it. So I wouldn't make that part of the grade for me because it's a setting in there you can slow the cameras, the way the cameras, loops around and everything like that. But so far, man, I give the game 2 thumbs up. It's great so far going in, and it's hard to put down. That's how you know you got something on your hands when it's hard to put down because you just want to keep exploring. You want to keep unlocking.
Right.
You want to find these new beasts, and you want to attack the beast in different ways and stuff like that. It's really good.
I just missed the whistle, and I wish they would at least. See, what I wish, and this is just me, I hate when games are part 2 of a game.
Yeah, let's do the trope.
Yeah, I ran into some trouble on the way here. Lost a lot of my gear.
I hate the trope. The trope is, the reason why I ran into some trouble, I lost all that dope gear that you got. Use the last save.
Part 1.
Use the last save to bring in over the gear.
Now, I'm surprised you couldn't bring over information.
Even if the gear's a little weaker, because you don't want it to be that strong going into. I understand that, but you do all that up to get there, then they take everything. To me, that don't make no sense.
Yeah, Guerrilla Games. I kind of wonder about that. Most studios will let you bring over previous save material, or give you some kind of bump up or something where you can pick up where you left off.
It should have showed that last save, give you at least let you pick. What do you want? I would have got a better bow because the bow that I had in part 1. Man, I was
teared out. But see, I guess they're trying to keep. I understand why they do it.
Even if they made it weaker.
I would love to see a developer flat out let you get your. Because let's talk about Metroid. At least Metroid, you started off with everything.
Then they
took everything. You got mollywopped.
Yeah, but then they took everything away from it. I hate that. I just hate that trope that you come into a new game and it's like, okay, you played the first one and it's like, we're just, Vaughn said, what happened to, my gear, I ran into some trouble. So what you did, you threw all that gear, you just start throwing it at people because you couldn't, come on, that don't make sense.
I'm out of bows.
No. Even in the armor, even if you wanted to bring over the armor, say you could pick or choose which armor. It could say, look, out of all this stuff, you can pick one of these things to bring with you. I'd have bought a better bow. Or I'd have got a better armor.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Let you pick one thing.
Let me pick 2 things. A bow and the armor. I can't take everything, fine. But all that good stuff that you leveled up and did all those hours of getting the stuff for to get it up, and then you're back at some ugly gear.
So with that,
now Vaughn came in with a nice little patch on, the Nora patch on, came in with some fresh new gear. Like,
now,
we got fresh new gear.
That being said, I do love the new equipment that you get and that you. I love the new alterations and things of that nature. But what I think would have pleased everybody is if you can port over your original gear, and then use all of that, and then when you get to the West. That gear means bupkis. You got to replace everything because it's just not up to par.
Or it gave the people who played the game a little edge to, for those who like to play it on hard or those who like to play it on normal, whatever. Gave them a little edge so they could just, I don't need to be stuck here. I want to go and see. Maybe it'll get them through the first part a little faster.
Well, keep all your gear, get through the first part, and by the time you get to the West, your gear's useless because everything is tiered up. Well, so you gotta go through the aspects of replacing everything.
It'll be better than the gear you got, because the gear you got when you get over to the West.
Oh, it didn't bother me at all.
It sucks. It
didn't bother me because I got it on.
Or
I got it on hard. I just pick people apart.
Or you can do.
I just cherry pick all day.
Or you can do what you can do. You can go ahead, and if you got the box set like I got, you can go in there. There's a code and give you the Nora outfit, so you get the Nora, and it gives you a new Nora spear. So I don't know how strong it is. It might be stronger than the one that the king gives you. And they said it was funny. Hurry up.
The king gives you the resonator.
Hold on. please hurry up and give it to her before she run off again.
Yeah. So the game had the good characters. It brought in. You was able to get all your old people, but not your old gear. Where'd she get the outfit she has on now?
It's old gear. It's supposed to be the gear you started off with.
No, because it's 6 months later. So what she has now, she has new gear because she had to replace everything.
Well, I mean, how do you lose gear that costs that much, whatever coinage they use?
And since the blight, but see, if the Hades thing was stopped, so wouldn't the animals stop fighting her?
I don't know. No, the animals were already, once Hades had infected them, it was already done. They were just feral.
Okay, so they just attack any humans
Yeah.
pretty much like normal.
Yeah.
Okay, they wouldn't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So-
Okay. He has a point.
I just think that they could have brought. I just hate those tropes when you start a new game or you played the second part coming. It's like you start off with bare minimum. I'm like, dude, it's just like now. I'm gonna tell you, it's the same thing with that daggone not Cyberpunk, but the one that we like.
Deus Ex.
Deus
Mankind
One,
Divided.
man. You come in and you like, oh, you got. Then Deus X2, they start you off with everything. You're like, okay, as soon you blow up and you lose everything. And you got to start from. I'm like, dude, no, I can't play this.
Who did Cyberpunk? What company did? What developer did Cyberpunk?
CD Projekt Red.
CD Projekt Red. I would love to see CD Projekt Red get their hands on Deus Ex.
Yeah,
I would love to see him.
Let's do another video on that one.
I would love to see him do an update on Deus Ex.
Yeah.
I mean, not that. I mean, Cyberpunk is an excellent game. It's good characters, good development, good story. But that
We're talking about Zero Dawn of Rise.
I know we are, man. But I would love to see a revamped version of Jensen.
And I think the thing is for me too is that one of my favorite games, not all time, but one of my favorite games is Dragon Age. I think is Inquisition, where when you take your people out, they banter. I would love to see that in here. Aaron bantering with Varl.
Yeah.
And them going back and forth.
Because Aaron, Varl, and the Sun King all had the hots for
Aloy.
For Aloy, yeah.
So I would love to see it. But so far, I give the game A. It might change as we get into it to see if the story pans out.
Probably not.
I mean, because the story looks good now, but the end of it, sometimes the end of the story can mess up everything. If the ending doesn't play out right, it can. So I don't know the ending. I made my predictions during the what's the name, but if the ending doesn't sit well with me, it's going to make me like,
And now I'm still not convinced that Silas is the bad guy. I'm still not convinced. I think because when you climb to the top of the spire and why would he give you the signal to come find him to show you what he's learned, and then you come out there to find him like, yeah, I'm gonna find you, all right, I'm gonna find you, and then you find him and he'd be like, okay, well this is what's really happening, this is what's going on, and if you help me, we can stop this.
I think Cyrus did the same thing. This is me. I think he did the same thing he did in part one. He tried to get a bunch of people, try to help him, and they end up turning on him. I think that's what happened. I think for me, I think he went out there. He needed help because he said, it's been hard for me for these past 6 months. I've had my own troubles.
Yeah.
So
sure.
I think he started his trouble just like he was the leader of this. And then when Hades wanted to get rid of him, he was gonna kill him because Hades knew he knew too much.
Yeah.
I don't need So I think he went over there with the intent of finding out, needed help, and the same thing that happened here.
Yeah.
He started something, it got out of hand. They kicked him out, or they kind of
turned on him.
Now he needs Aloy help yet again.
So he's drawing her out there to help him.
Right, I think so because if she's the genetic match of the doctor, maybe there's some places he just can't get into.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, Elizabeth. So maybe he can't get into those places
because she has access to it. Could be.
So I don't know.
That's a very good prediction.
Because Silas is a thinker. He's about 5 moves ahead of Aloy every time. She's about the second smartest person when it comes to certain things, the old world, than he is. He's the first smartest. So I think by him luring her out there is more so, look, there's certain places I can't get into. I need you.
Now, also, if you guys notice, for those who played it, she has
Focus?
The focus. She has multiple focuses because remember she gave one to Vol. So yeah, why not? Cause it's good to have extra ones, So
she finds them she might be finding them like Tic Tacs now because she's going to all the old places.
We gotta find a daggone. Where she come on, man? the thing that you learn how to control the animals.
Hey, if anybody if anybody knows where the first cauldron is, please put it in the comments.
Yeah. Where is it? Is it in the west? Is it in Meridian? Is there a vault? Oh, I've been searching, climbing mountains like crazy.
I mean, his Aloy is all nicked up from falling off mountains.
Oh yeah, I'm not changing the gear either. I got to a point to change the gear, and I'm like, nope. I like what she got on. Nope.
But so far I give it an A. What do you give it so far?
I give it an A also.
So far, so we haven't got to the end.
It picks right up with the first one.
And I'm gonna tell you, the second part of this might take a little bit to get. There's another super game coming out that we have to deal with as well. So it's been
we playing. Yeah, we just came off of seafood.
Yeah.
And then jump to this. Then we got to jump to Elden Ring.
Yeah. So
then right after that is Forsaken. So we got a busy schedule.
So right now, while we in about the mid part or a little before the mid part of the game.
No, we just getting to the west, dude. We got a long way to go.
Yeah. So whatever part we're there. So right now, I give it an A. You're gonna love the story. It's a continuation of the story, but it kind of, to me, they're focusing on what is the people that build the ship. What was the name of the company?
What?
The one that they went into the first part, Verg.
Oh no.
Far Zenith is taking the next leap into the future.
Yeah.
Versa something.
Fair. No.
I can't think of the name, but. It goes from that. It goes from that point of view that this is another big corporation that traded with Rebecca. Was it? What was her name?
Who?
Who Aloy's supposed to be? Elizabeth. So they're trading, and now you get to see what this company was about. So I like that angle. That now you're getting to see another power that was involved in helping them and trying to steal from them. This is all in the first part of the game. This is just your basic tutorial stuff. So you find this story out that they never made it. Go watch our second commentary or first commentary when we're talking about. I give my predictions of how it looks so far, and I think this is going to be it. Because you remember I said what she's looking for is in that. What she's looking for is in the trinket.
Necklace?
Yeah.
Oh, that was part one you said.
Yeah, so I think what she's looking for, she already has.
And you could be right.
Because she has that thing but it kept on showing it. It kept on showing that necklace. And normally when
she had it in a dream, but she didn't have it in real life.
No, she didn't have it in real life because when she woke up, it was in that bag.
Oh yeah.
So I think
you're right.
I think she's gonna have to break the necklace. And basically, or it could be a rule. It could be.
It would really suck if she goes through all of this.
It is right around her neck.
And then Silas is like, oh, there it is right there. You know. And she be like, oh, I bought this man with a key.
So I'm just saying, to me, and normally in movies, when they keep on showing this thing, either they're trying to misdirect you, or it's that thing that you're.
Yeah. What he's talking about is a corporation that was building a ship.
Right.
That was supposed to go to the Osiris.
Far Zenith is taking the next leap into the future.
What happened to it? It blew up. That's what he's talking about. Corporation that did that. I can't think of their name either.
Because they say it's a mysterious signal. They don't know where the signal comes from. I think it came from outer space myself. Again, this is in our walkthrough. I make this prediction. I don't know what's going to happen, but I think it has something to do with that ship. Because now they're focusing on that thing. So I think something happened to where that ship even made it or got halfway there and had to turn around. And while they're on that ship, something happens. I don't know.
So that's the Outriders. Prediction, the Outriders protocol for it, where the ship ends up affecting the old ship or stuff like that. So
we'll see. I mean, I like it. It got me intrigued. The world looks bigger. It looks better. Mm-hmm. Especially on the PS5, it looks gorgeous.
Especially.
So it's like...
I don't know how I got stuck with it. I do what I do for the channel, He made me do it. So
anything else you want to bring out?
PS5.
Because this thing is getting a little long in the tooth.
First of all, thanks everybody for checking it out.
Right.
We appreciate you guys rocking with us. Thank you to the new subscribers and old subscribers. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you leave comments in there. Tell us what you think about it, how you feel so far.
And please tell us where the first cauldron is. If you know where the first cauldron, because I don't want to look it up, but if one of y'all tell me where the first cauldron is, I'll go there.
I think it's in the west.
And please do me a favor. Don't send me off on a wild goose chase. Say it's right here and it's not right there.
Don't troll them. Please don't troll us.
Don't troll me. Don't troll us, please. Just be be helpful. Tell us where the first cauldron is.
That's right. Be a Horizon friend, you know?
Yeah.
Be a Horizon friend.
Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West friend.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, yo guys, make sure you jump over to TikTok and check us out at game_changers_ENT for some crazy behind the scenes footage of us putting these videos together.
And just like you said, thank you to our old and new subscribers for rocking with us, for staying, with us. And please like the video, subscribe to the channel, help us, because we want to, at the end of this year, at least have close to 1,000 subscribers.
Yes.
But we need your help to do it. So please, with sugar and metal dinosaurs on top, with velociraptors coming after you, with Aloy sitting on top of it. I was gonna say, sugar, please with sugar on top, but with Aloy, on top of this massive dinosaur cake. Like and subscribe, and please share this content with somebody else.
Okay. So thanks everybody for rocking with us.
You have a good day.
Who are you?
I don't know, I forgot. I'm Varl.
No, sign off, man.
Oh, this is your boy Varl.
No.
And you are who? You the other guy.
I'm not Carl, no.
Yeah,
Carl's a drunk.
No, the other one.
Carl.
Carl.
Oh, Aaron.
You're
Aaron's
Aaron.
drunk now. Come on, man, sign off, man, so we can do this.
This is your boy Blitz&Blurr.
This is your boy Blitz.
And we will GC you what? Later. Peace, people.
Thanks, everybody. Mad props to somebody. Mad props. Anybody who need props, you can have those right there. Mad props to you.
Peace.
Somebody. Mad props. Somebody. Mad props.